All right. We are recording and looks like we can see Lynn on the iPad now too. That's great. All right. Well, welcome everybody. Tomorrow is the last day of this round. Let's see. There we go. Tomorrow's the last day of this round of the games. So you've done a great job, everyone. I'm excited and hopeful that everyone will join in June so we can continue to play together. For today, I don't have a lot of concrete information that I wanted to share. Most of what I wanted to do was just ask everyone what they have learned this challenge, what they're going to take away and apply as we continue to move forward in our journeys toward optimal health. So let's start with Lynn. Lynn, what do you feel like you have most learned during this round?
This session, I was on maintenance, even though I do have more weight that I want to lose. And I think I've proven to myself that my weight loss is real. And I needed to do that. I needed to know it wasn't just going to come immediately back. And I've learned some things about, I could have a little dessert once in a while, but not all the time. And that was kind of fun too, to just learn how to maintain.
Yeah.
So I'm ready for another 10, 15 pound push.
Great. I think that's a huge thing to learn, that yes, we can have treats once in a while and learn how to control that amount and when we have them.
Yeah.
But that is really possible.
And making sure that if you're going to have limited treats, which we all should, are you choosing the one you really want? Or can you say, you know what, I don't even really like that much, so it's not worth it to me. So I kind of had more mental learning this time than anything else.
That's awesome.
It's a good thing for me.
Great. I think that's so great to know that we really can do this and maintain throughout our lives, that it's possible to have treats and enjoy life and still be really healthy. And like you said, to be able to choose. That's so empowering.
It is.
Awesome. Thank you, Lynn. Cheyenne, what have you learned this round?
This round I learned not to be complacent. That was my problem, was that I started to get complacent with the plan that I was on. And I started to get to where I have an alarm that goes off to remind me to eat, and it would go off and I would just cancel it. Now I'll eat in a few minutes and then I'd forget, usually in the middle part of the day. And then my weight started to just plateau, and I'm like, why is my weight plateauing? And I had to go back and realize that I was really becoming complacent with my plan, and I wasn't staying on top of it the way that I needed to be staying on top of it. And so I actually told my husband, okay, when my alarm goes off, if you hear it, you have to make me eat, shove it in my face, because I wasn't hungry. And so I just wouldn't eat. And then it was, it was stopping everything that I had been working towards all month.
Great. Okay. This is something continual, right? This is a journey.
Right.
And putting our health first is important, and it can be a priority. It doesn't have to take over our life, but that, like you said, when we get complacent, it's almost like we forget to do the things that we need to do. Those 2 to 3 hour meals, drinking our water, just being active in general. Great. Yeah. Thanks, Cheyenne. One thing I think that I have learned more than anything this round is just be consistent. That being consistent in life, not just with our health, but being consistent in general, really gets us where we want to be. That it's not about putting in 5 hours at the gym one day a week. It's about going for a walk and seeing nature and enjoying the beauty every day. And that when we do that, our bodies reflect it, our minds reflect it, and our journey reflects it. And that by being consistent, we really can see the race in the end. If we compare the tortoise and the hare, maybe the tortoise actually gets to enjoy more of the journey because he's consistent. And the hare runs from here to there to here to there and really kind of misses the journey. So for me, it was more about being consistent and enjoying the journey, I think. That's more of what I've learned, I think, this round. So thank you for sharing. Going forward, what are you going to take after this challenge is over to implement, to continue? Lynn?
I want to do the summer games. I think that'll help me. And at this point, I really want my husband to join me. He could lose about 15 pounds. And he, I didn't say anything to him, but he was kind of like, man, I've gained a few. He doesn't like that. So I'd really like to get him to join me. I think I would feel more supported and we'd have less junk things around. And I think that would be a great team thing for us to do.
That would be really fun.
I just told him yesterday, go look at this website, see what you think. Not a big deal,
Yeah.
We could do this. So,
Lynn, I found that when my husband was doing it, he wasn't as diligent in logging in as I was. And so oftentimes in the evening, if I hadn't logged in, I'd log in and I'd say, hey, did you log in today? And he'd say, no, I forgot, or something like that. And so I would put the video on loud enough that he could hear, or I would read the reading to him. And it was great for us to be able to then have a conversation about it.
Yeah, I'd like that.
And I think that for me, it was helpful to not just read it and be done, but to actually talk about how it applied to our lives and our family. And so
that's really great.
Thanks for sharing that. Consider just doing it.
Did you feel kind of more accountable because somebody else was watching you? I wondered, I would probably maybe feel that way, like, hey, how'd you do today?
I don't know if I did, honestly. But I think that's part of just because I already feel accountable as a coach.
I'll bet you do.
That, I have to get my points and do what I'm supposed to be doing. So I don't know if it was more accountable for me with him around. But I think that for people in general, it probably would be.
Okay. Yeah. I'll pursue that.
Great.
Another thing that I started with my husband, he's doing the health games with me, but he doesn't want to sign up to do it. So he's just checking in with me throughout the day. But we're keeping a score of points that we are between the two of us, and whoever gets the most points into the challenge gets to take the other one on a date, and plan it. So that's it's kind of a fun competition between the two of us. And it's got him motivated to start drinking more water and watching what he eats. So.
Thanks, Cheyenne.
That's great. I like it because it's actually a prize for both of you, right? At the end?
Right. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, Cheyenne, what are you going to take moving forward?
I think for the next month's challenge, I'm just going to take it day by day, and because like I said, my biggest obstacle this month was just getting complacent with my plan. And I think I finally hit the 170 club, and I was really excited. And that's when I was like, okay, well, I've hit 170, so I deserve a reward. And then I got off track. So it's just going to be about just being consistent with my weight loss, and maybe not being so addicted to looking at the scale every morning, and just, like you said, being consistent and just doing one thing every day that's going to get me and my family up and moving. And that's pretty much.
I love that. I love that you just said, not being complacent, not being addicted to the scale, because this is so much more than what the scale says.
Yeah.
In my personal journey, I yo-yoed a lot. I did lots of different diets, and I lost a lot of weight, and then I would gain it back and lost the same 20 to 30 pounds repeatedly. And Cheyenne, I now looking back, I can recognize that I had that pattern that you just said, that when I would lose the weight, I would reward myself. And I would reward myself by eating the things that I had restricted. Because it wasn't about being healthy, it was just about that number on the scale.
Right.
When it turned into being healthy, then I didn't really even want to have those other things. Fries didn't sound good anymore. And it was about me being healthy. And there wasn't really even a point where I said, I've arrived. Now I can eat whatever I want. It was more that, you know what, I've hit the number on the scale, but what I want now is to be toned, or what I want now is to do this or that. So it was more of a journey, not necessarily a specific time frame of getting from point A to point B and then being done.
Right.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think that's exactly what you're saying, that you want to do on this next journey. Just take it to the next level. That's awesome. Good. All right. Well, we're going to keep it short today. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining. This next round of the games, we are going to have our own team, but we're going to be joining in our team huddles with another team. They're probably going to be in the evenings. Typically, I think Cassie's been doing her team huddles on Wednesday evenings, like around 8. So that might be a little bit better for some people. If you can't get on that time, that's fine. You can always watch the huddle. But it'll be fun, I think, to kind of join with another team and see some more people and get some more feedback as well. So look forward to that. Another highlight this round is that you are going to be able to use the pictures from your way out in May as your pictures for your way in June.
Nice.
You do not have to take double pictures. Yay! We've been pushing for this.
Nice.
It's the little things that make me happy and excited.
That might be why the website's down or why the app is down.
It could be. They could just be making those changes right now.
Mm-hmm.
So what'll happen is it'll still pull up and ask you to look for your 5-digit code. Don't worry about it. Just post your picture, and then it'll we'll send out some information. Just send an email saying, this is my way out from May, counts as my way in for June, and they'll go ahead and take that. Okay. All right. Does anyone want to add anything before we go? Okay. Awesome. Well, thanks both for joining, and we'll see you in the June games.
Thank you,
All
Mandy.
right. See you later.
Bye.